Ooh, yucky. That's probably why Jim Ryan retired early as the head of PlayStation division, not to spend more time with his family as he claimed, so he doesn't have to deal with the recourse of this midlife refresh, which is by far the most pitiful, unexciting midlife refresh of a console to date. Although Microsoft isn't doing a whole hell of a lot better, I just covered basically the entire plans for Xbox division for the next 9 years. Their midlife refresh right around the door looks like an air purifier, but does have double the storage as where the new PS5s only have a 17% increase, 825 to 1 terabyte, although there's a few other aspects that are just a straight up downgrade. Let's get it. Now, midlife refreshes are nothing out of the ordinary. We see it with damn near every console generation. However, the non-performance variants, so not the PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X of yesteryear, which were a notable, substantial, measurable performance jump over their outgoing original models. But things like the PS4 Slim and the Xbox One S, it had the same guts, the same internals, however shaved down, less silicone, less weight, less size inside your entertainment system, and generally a price cut. However, with the new generation PS5s, it is the same price for the disc version with the included optical disc drive, and if you're going digital only, it is a $50 price increase, which is pretty much unheard of. Not to mention both variants, if you want to stand vertically, are going to cost you an additional $30 for an optional stand, which I find absolutely insane. Now, I've asked around, tickled the streets, and the majority of my friends, I'd say at least half, if not more, have their consoles vertical. Both of my PlayStation 5s are currently standing upright. The one in the living room did spend about 6 months on its side when I had a different entertainment center. I like to stand them vertically, and I do believe that should be an option that you stand your console vertically or horizontally without paying an additional price. Also, cosmetically, this new gen refresh looks a little bit funky because you have a gloss top and then a matte flat bottom, which I think clashes really awkwardly, but it does still have the iconic flaps of the original PS5. Now, Sony is claiming this is a 30% decrease in size. However, none of the marketing material, none of the promotional photos actually stood the new console side by side with the OG, the original. So I thought that was very odd that if it really is indeed 30% smaller, which is a big difference, you would want to put that side by side. If you get the digital version and later on want to opt for a Blu-ray optical disc player, you can spend $80, which I think is actually a pretty reasonable asking price. And the way they implement it, having a separate side panel and then you snap it on, actually looks pretty factory, pretty OEM, because it's directly from Sony, not some janky optical disc drive you dug up on eBay. And I think that works well. Also, it is nice to have the onboard storage increased from 825 to 1 terabyte, but keep in mind a lot of that storage is going to be allocated for operating system stuff and system programs. Only 667 gigabytes of the original 825 is usable, so what's funny is you'll probably have about 825, the original total drive size. That'll probably now be the usable size. I'd have to say the offerings from Microsoft and Sony are incredibly lackluster in the midlife refresh department, and we actually know what the next console from Xbox looks like, taking a focus on hybrid computing, cloud gaming, and a fat old digital future. Video linked in the description below. But I will say, if you do not own either one of these consoles, then absolutely pop for the newer version, unless you can find the OG version substantially on sale. We're talking about $80 to $100, $150 off. Then I don't really find these midlife refreshes with the increased storage and shaved down size to be an upgrade. There's no performance upgrade, 30% size decrease from Sony. We have yet to actually see that because they wouldn't just put them side by side in photos. Although they did give the measurements, so people have actually put together their own dimensions, comparing them. I will say it does sound like Xbox is doing more. They're actually revising their controller, a big old fat revision of their gamepads, doubling the storage, not just the 17% increase like Sony, although they're both pretty, for lack of a better word, whack. When you look at something like the PS4 Pro and Slim and the Xbox One S and X, those were substantial midlife refreshes. Here's a performance variant that's like 30% more powerful than what you have. Here's a stripped down version with the same performance, but with the price slashed and will fit in your entertainment center better. I guess we're getting away from that. Here's consoles that are the same price with small revisions or tweaks. Enjoy. Drop in the comment section below your opinion of these midlife refreshes, and I'll see you Stallions and Stallionettes tomorrow. Peace. If you enjoyed the video, liking it helps it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well, which in turn helps me grow this little channel, which I do greatly appreciate. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, as well as honest gaming product reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, mics, chairs, etc. There are some hefty exclusive discount codes found only in the description of my videos and only for the audience here at GamerHeaven. I have links to all my other platforms and socials in the description below. To get in touch with myself and the Stallions and Stallionettes of GamerHeaven, join the community Discord, and check me out at twitch.tv where I go live every other leap year on a blue moon if it falls into an odd calendar number, and my pH balance is on point. Just kidding. Starting June, I'm going to be live streaming a lot. Thanks for watching. This has been AK40 Kevin hosting GamerHeaven, and I'll see you tomorrow because I upload daily. All the time. 60% of the time. Sometimes. Most of the time. Peace.